Just imagine, you paid $25 million to see the ruins of a ship that had sunk 112 years ago, deep in the sea. Deep in the sea means approximately 13,000 feet, which is about 5 times the height of the Burj Khalifa, submerged underwater. It takes more than 2 hours to reach the ocean's depths. Unfortunately, that mini-submarine loses communication with the mothership. What happens next is the real-life story that unfolded on June the 18th, 2023.
Was it an elite travel adventure or a reckless experiment that challenged the laws of engineering?
Leading the investigation into what caused the Titan submersible implosion.
Titan submersible that catastrophically imploded.
Safety concerns were raised about the vessel 5 years ago.
Now, the biggest reason this sub is so hard to find is because it is really small.
Titan found at the bottom of the ocean near the Titanic, indicating a catastrophic implosion.
Investigators continue to scour the ocean floor for
human remains were recovered on the site or from the site of that Titan submersible.
The submersible named Titan had planned a tour for June the 18th, 2023, with 4 billionaires who each paid $25 million, accompanied by a pilot who also served as the CEO of the same company specializing in underwater sea expeditions. This submersible was controlled using a broken box controller worth $30 and had only 5 days worth of oxygen backup. The particular submersible had not been tested and lacked safety measures. Their destination was the ruins of the Titanic ship, or 13,000 feet, 3,800 meters, below the ocean's surface. The Titanic ship had sunk over 112 years ago, claiming the lives of more than 1,500 people. The descent to the Titanic wreck would take about 2 hours beneath the ocean. However, after just 1.5 hours, the communication system between the submersible and the mothership was lost. What happens next will send shivers down your spine. OceanGate was founded in 2009 by Stockton Rush as a private company with the aim of conducting deep-sea expeditions for wealthy individuals. The company offered various underwater tours, including the Titanic tours in July 2021. Prior to that, they organized underwater tours such as the Bahamas expedition, as mentioned on their website. Titan was not the only submersible owned by OceanGate. They also had Antipodes, 304 meters or 997 feet deep, and Cyclops, 500 meters or 1640 feet. Titan was specifically designed to dive to a depth of 4,000 meters or 13,123 feet in the ocean. In July 2021 and July 2022, Titan successfully visited the Titanic wreck twice. The submersible had a length of 6.7 meters, a width of 2.8 meters, and weighed 10.4 metric tons. It had a seating capacity for 5 passengers and a top speed of 5.5 kilometers per hour. The submersible had a 96-hour oxygen supply and featured a cylinder-type interior with surface seating, which made it difficult for passengers to stand due to the low height. The main body, called the hull, was made of carbon fiber, while the sides of the submersible were made of titanium. It could only be opened or closed from the outside, as it was sealed. Due to the deep dive, the GPS did not work, so communication relied on text messages. The submersible was carried by a Despite the trip's duration of 2 hours to reach the wreck and the hefty cost of $25 million, people were allowed to visit the Titanic wreck using this submersible. On June the 18th, 2023, at 9:30 a.m. the Titan submersible was deployed from its mothership approximately 600 kilometers away from Newfoundland. It would take about 2 hours for the submersible to reach the Titanic wreck from the surface. During the expedition, the Titan submersible was required to maintain contact with the mothership Polar Prince every 15 minutes. The Titan submersible had a crew of 5 members, each with their own background. 1. Hamish Harding, a 58-year-old British billionaire and adventurer, held 3 Guinness World Records. In 2016, he ventured to the South Pole, and in 2021, he completed a 4-hour dive to the deepest part of the Mariana Trench. Additionally, in 2022, he participated in the Blue Origin NS-21 mission initiated by Jeff Bezos' space exploration company. 2. Paul Henry Nargeolet, a 77-year-old former French Navy commander, had extensive experience with the Titanic wreck. He personally visited the wreck approximately 37 times and served as the director of RMS Titanic underwater research. 3. Shahzada Dawood, a British-Pakistani businessman, was accompanied by his 19-year-old son, Sulaiman Dawood. Shahzada Dawood was the owner of one of the largest companies in Pakistan. Sulaiman's mother mentioned that he was initially afraid to go on this tour, but decided to accompany his father to make him happy. 4. Stockton Rush, the CEO and founder of OceanGate, brought his expertise as an aerospace engineer to the expedition. Let me explain you what is implosion. Implosion refers to a specific phenomenon that occurs when a submersible or submarine exceeds its designed depth limitations. When a vessel dives beyond its intended operational depth, the immense pressure exerted by the surrounding water can cause the hull to collapse inward, leading to a catastrophic failure known as implosion. In contrast, naval submarines are typically made of carbon steel, a tried and tested material. The Titanic wreck lies at a depth of 12,500 feet in the ocean, while the tested material, carbon steel, used in submarines, is generally limited to depths of 2,000 to 3,000 feet. The Titan submersible, constructed from carbon fiber, attempted to reach depths of 12,500 feet, exceeding the operating range of submarines made from carbon steel. The Titan Blue Ocean submersible had only been deployed twice before, in July 2021 and July 2022, and was attempting to dive 10 times deeper than operational and tested dives by U.S. Navy submarines. At a depth of 3.8 kilometers, 12,500 feet, water pressure reaches approximately 6,000 pounds per square inch, psi, which can be likened to the weight of 35 elephants on one's shoulders. This implosion occurs rapidly, taking place within approximately 20 milliseconds, much faster than the processing time of the human brain. Let's explore why the Titan imploded. According to experts, the main factor was the material used in its construction, which was carbon fiber. They argue that carbon fiber, although extensively used in the aerospace industry, was not adequately tested to withstand the high pressures of the deep sea.